Hi folks, well here we are in Blue Pearl Bay on Hayman Island. Yeah, nice little spot. We got an anchorage quite close to the beach, but we didn't actually get around to going in because it was a bit windy and it just wasn't that conducive to going snorkeling, even though it's supposed to be a great spot. There'll be other times. So today basically we're going to do the short hop. I think it's only 4 nautical miles across to Stonehaven Bay on Hook Island again. So with the tide, but against the wind, it's actually getting quite blustery. So I thought it's only about an hour, so let's just go on the engine and go through the protected reefs and stuff like that, rather than try and sail it. So it just would be a little bit uncomfortable and possibly quite wet. So anyway, let's see what happens today. Heading north now from our anchorage back here at Blue Pearl Bay, and we're heading along, going south along Hayman Island. We'll go around the outside of Arkhurst Island, just here, and then head in more towards Hook Island. The anchorage we're looking for today is Stonehaven, which is on the west coast of Hook Island, and hopefully that'll offer us a little bit of shelter from the southeasterly. Just looking now at Langford Island, and Langford Reef is just along there, and here comes the ferry going out. They actually called in, they stopped outside this Hayman resort here and called in on the radio, and some guy in a tinny came out to pick up the mail or something, and God only knows what. Anyway, heading more towards Stonehaven now. The water's calming down now. We're getting a little bit more in the lee of the island. It was getting quite intense there for a little while. And we're going to have a look to see if we can find any suitable anchorages along this coast. It looks fairly sheltered from the wind. As you can see, there's quite impressive hills, mountains, whatever you want to call them. And a bit of beach area there. So probably the biggest challenge will be the rolliness of it. So even though it's sheltered from the wind, the swell waves can curve around and still come in towards the shore. This is one of these tour boats. I think this one's called Summertime. They come out, they do various activities in different places. Okay, we decided basically that Stonehaven was a little bit rolly, and we've decided to head north, sorry, not north, south, the other north, along Hook Island. Now that means we're going against the wind and the tide, which is not great. We motored for a while, but at some points we were only making about 1 or 2 knots, as you can see here. We're not moving very fast, so pulled up a bit of sail and just did some tacking off the coast, and it does mean that we end up in the swell, which of course never looks like much on video, but yeah, it was pretty intense, a bit of fun, bouncing up and down, getting soaked, but it offered us a little bit better forward motion. Just heading now for, oh look, saw more whales. You know, there's whales everywhere at the moment. This guy's heading north. Okay, so back on an outward tack, so that's the mainland you can see in the distance, or maybe it's actually North or South Mole Island, I'm not sure. But just riding up and down over the swells, and this is in, you know, inside waterway as well. Okay, and that's the point we're heading for up there. And back on the inward tack, we haven't got much sail up, but we don't need it. It's gusting up to about 20 odd knots. As we make our way towards Nara Inlet. Here's the vehicle carrier, making a bit of bashing through the seas as well as this yacht, which was also coming up as well, getting thrown out of the water. Never looks much on video, but yeah, it was yeah, exciting. This guy's throwing a bit of spray around the place as he plows through the waves. And we've finally made it into Nara Inlet, and what a difference. Nice watercolour, smooth water, still some wind blasts as they come over the hill, or bullets as they call them, but still a nice refuge for the night. Actually, we did stay in Refuge Bay. So anyway, another great day. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Radar.